Is up, y'all? Welcome back to another episode of A Day in the Life with me. My name is Sarah Wild. I'm a certified registered nurse anesthetist. I pretty much put you to sleep, keep you comfy during surgery. I have officially started my call shift, and I am currently pulling my husband's boat out of the water. But yeah, so I started my call shift. I'm on call for the next 24 hours. I'll be on call all through the night, so just gonna kind of bring you guys along and see what it's like. The hospital's like across the street, so I get to stay home during my call shift, do my thing, hang out with my fam, pull my husband out of the water, and then if I get called in, no big deal. So that's super convenient. Another reason why you should live close to where you work, because it's awesome. But anyways, hang out with me. We'll see what happens if I get called in. If not, we'll hang out in the morning. Cheers. Hey babe, how you feeling?
Fantastic.
This poor guy. So when we were in Cabo, he went surfing where there's a ton of rocks. Only the locals go surfing.
Yeah.
And first couple of days were fine, but the last run, he fell right on the rocks and got a bunch of sea urchins in his foot. The medic in Mexico at the resort, literally tried to, just scoop him out with a needle. No lidocaine, no nothing. So anyways, he's been soaking.
He got a lot of them out.
He did. He's been soaking it, online it says soak it in vinegar and stuff, but it's just been getting more and more infected, and there's still some in there. So tonight he had me dig around, and let's just say he may have passed out.
Listen, I can tolerate a lot of things. I have a lot of tattoos. I cannot do med needles.
He did okay.
I can't do it.
He was yelling at me at
Can't
some
do
point.
it. I think I said a couple bad words
I
too.
had to
I'm
put
sorry.
my mean panties on and say, stop it, I've got a needle in my hand, I'm going to keep poking you. But anyways, I'm going to show you guys what I dug out of his foot. They were huge, and they were getting infected. He kind of didn't tell me, and I just found it. So anyways.
So when I
knock
started having
I'm
trouble walking, I figured I should tell you.
I'm technically on call, and I got called to my own house. Hopefully I don't get called by anybody else. Lola, not happening. Nothing. The dog literally jumped at me at one point, and I stabbed him on accident. So, oops. So now it's time for bed. Good night. Dang, y'all. Look at this one. I just got to come out.
Let me see.
Hang on. I'll show you. Look at that thing. Wow. That has been in his foot. That thing is huge. Holy moly. That's why your foot was infected. Look at that bad boy. Jeez. Good morning. Just making my coffee. Heading out the door. Another day. Another dollar. Deuces. Come hang out with me, y'all. Good morning. I had a great night because I did not get called in. It's very random. It happens. You go in sometimes, you don't. There was a laboring mom who went in for C-section yesterday afternoon, so I kind of suspected, they don't do, here at a community hospital, it's not like they have a bunch of laboring moms every day, all day long, so it's all random. But I'm going in today. I think I'm doing a bunch of ortho, maybe a couple of robots, I'm not for sure. It always switches. Usually Wednesdays are big robot days, but for some reason I didn't see any of our docs robots on the board today, so we shall see. I'm just excited to hang out with you guys. I was trying to think through some things that I can show you guys without violating HIPAA, without, obviously you have to be careful. patient confidentiality. So I am still the call person until 6 tonight. So I like to get there a little earlier, and I know it doesn't look early because it's light. I feel like it has suddenly gets light here like at 5 a.m. But I'm the call person. I'll get there a little early, check the cases, make sure everything's going good, and then as the call person, I usually do the first case, and it's cool. I work with a really good group of people. Everyone works hard to just be a good team player, and I'm kind of the new kid on the block, so I try to do my best to do the same and just to be a good coworker. And I love living. I live like 2 minutes from the hospital, so it's super nice. I'll be able to just easily cover people if they need me to, and also I don't have to do call from the hospital because I live a minute away. So last night, I got to hang out at home with my family, and then if I get called in, no big deal. So yeah, it works out great. So if you are ever thinking about working in a situation like mine, kind of a little more rural at a community hospital, try to live close because it is freaking awesome. So anyways, all right, I'm just getting here. So cheers to hump day, to Wednesday, and yeah, let's hang out, y'all. Let's see what I got. So I got here, and they actually, the schedule that was sent to me was wrong. We do have a very long day full of robots and quite a few cases. So I got my cute little hat on, all ready to go. And good news is my pants are good length today, not too short. Got my coffee, gonna chug it, and then off we go. I've got a student with me today, so they'll get the room all prepped and everything. And yeah, so cheers to a Wednesday, full long day, and hope y'all have a great day. So I just like to go through my storage real quick, make sure my room's all stacked up. I got just shelves and shelves and shelves. Being in a small hospital, you kind of have to stock up your own stuff. So I'm just gonna go through, make sure I've got everything. First robot down, went really good. Our patient had a history of a liver transplant, so we had to think through certain medications we could and couldn't use due to hepatic metabolism. So that was a really good case for my student to have with. Had to think through all those things, and being at a community hospital, we don't have as many resources as some of the bigger hospitals do. So that was a good case. So turning over the room, chugging some coffee, we have another robot, another hysterectomy robot, and then I think we have like a few ortho cases going on, and then a possible add-on DNC. So we'll see. Busy day. It's been good. It's kind of nice for me because I have a student who does all the pre-op. I do it as well, but she'll go do all the pre-op. Talk to the patient. My student is pre-oping the patient, so I'm just going to show you their setup real quick. Comes and got her airway stuff already. It's the tube. We got the blade to intubate. She's got her meds drawn up. I kind of let her do her thing, set up however she wants, and help out as needed. So looks like she's got a tram 4. She's got all this set up and ready, and then it looks like she's got her monitors ready to go. So this is our ventilator that pretty much controls everything while the patient's asleep. It helps. We've got our gas and our oxygen. Then here is like the ventilator monitor, kind of controls the volumes and rate and all that fun stuff. And then around here we monitor her EKG and blood pressure and all that fun stuff. So, yep, just making sure we got everything good to go. We'll be bringing the patient back soon and going off to sleep.
Coronavirus?
Yeah, you know it. So it's been a crazy long day. We've had 2 big robots. Thankfully, I had a student with me to kind of help get everything ready and set up. Think about working at like a smaller community hospital. You'll have days where it's pretty laid back, not a ton going on, and then other days where it's like you kind kind of don't have enough help to keep up with everything. So I'm kind of flip-flopping everywhere. I've done those, and then being the call person, I have to stay a little later today. So we just got a couple EGD colonoscopies, so I'm just getting set up for those real quick. And it's hard to show you guys kind of like in depth what we do every day, just because obviously you have to think about patient confidentiality, HIPAA, and all that fun stuff. So yeah, so these cases are often pretty quick. No big deal, kind of turn and burn. So just getting a couple of these done. Hopefully I won't have a crazy afternoon. Sometimes it's just luck of the draw. You'll be on call, you'll get out of here at 2. Other days you're like working all the way until you're released. So yeah, it's gonna be a good day. I'm excited about this weekend. Gonna do some surfing, hang out with my fam. I am on call all weekend though, so knock on wood, it'll be a good chill weekend. So anyways, cheers. All right, so I am on call this weekend, and I'm planning to have a nice, peaceful weekend, but just in case it's not, I like to come in and get my anesthesia machine set up for an emergency section, we do a lot of like emergency appendectomies, gallbladders, general surgeries. C-sections are a big one for us, like on call. So I just like to have a general airway set up. Syringes drawn up. Obviously, I'm not going to drop any meds or anything like that, but just have like a spinal kit, because they have different levels of emergency. It could be an emergency, but really it's just like, hey, get in here, we're doing a section, and I will still have time to throw in a spinal or something like that. I do my best with C-sections. If a mom can be awake and experience that, like I want them to be awake. So if it's appropriate, I'll do a spinal. If I have to do a general, I'll do a general. So anyways, I'm gonna do a quick setup and I'll show you guys what it is. So I have my airway set up. I've got a couple ET tubes, couple different sizes, stylettes. I've got my blade. I've got my couple extra syringes if I need it. Just little stuff. I make sure my suction is all set up, ready to go. I have my mask all hooked up. I've got some eye tape, just like little stuff that saves you a couple steps. My EKG's hooked up. I mean, I've been called, and when I walked through the doors, that doctor had the patient, that baby out in 5 minutes. So literally every little thing you can do saves a lot. So then I have like my gloves, I have my spinal kit set up right here, ready to rock. I like to just set out a couple of my gloves, a couple extra spinal needles, an IV start kit, just to boom, 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 go. And then and any extra time I have is great, but I like to at least have just my basic tools ready to go when I need it. So yeah, so knock on wood, I won't need any of it. I will have a good weekend, no call. So yeah, cheers to the weekend, y'all. We are officially done with our 2 big robots today. So being a community hospital, we run 4 rooms. So some days we'll have all rooms running, some days we won't. Today we had all rooms going. So we were doing an ortho room, we were doing a GI room, we were doing a general surgery room, and then I was running the OB room, we did 2 robots. So love doing robots. They're 3 to 4 hours usually each of them for the type of cases we're doing. The setup isn't that much more extensive. It's a general anesthetic. So, basically we give you medications to make you go to sleep. We sedate you, and then we paralyze you because there's a big robot coming in over top of you. Can't move at all, can't breathe over the ventilator, have to keep you nice and still. So it was a really good day. I had a student with me. I love having students with me. I just get to encourage them to learn, to do. I do not pimp my students. I try to help them and give them tips here and there, things that I would do differently, or maybe things I've learned in those situations. Try to maybe show them some new techniques. Airways are fun. You can say, these are all of our tools. Learn to use them all proficiently. Get really good. If you're a Mac blade girl or boy, get over to the Miller, switch over, get really good at both of them so you have multiple tools in your pocket. Don't use the glide scope unless you really need to, because it kind of crutches you a little bit. Get good at your bougie, understand the fiber optics really good. Just understanding the anatomy of that airway is going to help you excel and do really well as an anesthesia provider. Now I'm done with that, just finishing up some charts we review. all of the cases that we do here at Anesthesia, make sure they're appropriate for anesthesia, order any labs, any tests that we need done for any specific reason. A couple examples would be if they have liver failure, kidney issues, recent heart attacks, if they're on blood thinners, we want to make sure they're stable and ready. They have clearance from their certain cardiologists, vascular surgeons, all that fun stuff. So reviewing these cases, I'm on call till 6. Hopefully it won't be any more add-ons, knock on wood. Today was a great day. Welcome to another day in the life with the Srna. Hope you enjoyed it. Comment below with any questions. I have loved all of your comments and all of just your inquiries into things. Been chatting with some of you guys on Instagram. So head over to my Instagram. Just love sharing with you my lifestyle, my family, and just all the fun perks of being a Srna. So cheers, guys. It's time. Have yourself a great week. Love being able to share what I do with you guys. I love my profession so much. I'm just coming into work every day. Find yourself a job that you love doing, that you love. You get excited. It pushes you. You grow. You learn. I learn every single day I come to work. So until next time.